Sure.
All right. What's up, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and all that other bullshit? All right. Let me tell you about my truck driving days. All right. When I first started. So, I went to Allstate career in 1999 in Norfolk Sales. Pretty good place. So I was there about 6 months. Then the price was cheap. I don't know what the fuck it cost. And I think I paid, it was like $5,000, $5,400 for 6 months of lessons and shit. So after you come out of there, right, and get your license and shit. Well, they help you set up to get your license, but you actually got to go to the state and actually get it itself. You know what I mean? As far as the permit go. Listen, I was dumb as shit.
Damn, really?
I couldn't remember anything on that test. The only reason I passed my CDL because I have a fantastic short-term memory.
Oh.
So you have, I think it was like 100 questions. You got to get 70 right. I think it was something like that, right? So I remember I had a cheat sheet, right? So I remembered everything. Right before I went in and took the test, I basically like remembered everything there because the test was easy as shit.
Okay.
Only because I had a cheat sheet. I had the answers for everything. Everybody in the class had the answers. You just can't bring the pamphlet in there and do it. Like, you know what I mean? So I think I was at the computer maybe 30 minutes.
Okay.
Whatchamacallit. And then I think the hazmat was a little bit harder. I think I had to get 25 out of 20 right. The tanker part was really easy. And doubles was easy. Whatchamacallit. But the other one took the longest. Then I took me twice. I failed my test the first time. I came back next week and did it again. Then I got it. Then my first company I was with, I went to I went to US Express was my first company. They're still around.
US Express? Okay.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, oh damn. I'm thinking this is a soda switch. Okay.
Yeah.
Different button. So yeah, so I went to Allstate career, right? I went to US Express, and then after US Express, they put me with this one trainer, right? He was a little bit too cool. What I mean by that was, I got on his. He was this guy. He had like 9 kids because he had he had a baby mom in like 8 different states.
8 different states.
And then as soon as whatchamacallit, it was cool. It was cool, dude. He kind of remind you of, you know, like when Steve Urkel turned into Stefan. He remind you of the Stefan part. Yeah, that's him. That was him to a T, right?
What's going on, baby?
Yeah, something like that. You know, well, he was from Little Rock, Arkansas. He was cool. So when I first started, though, we went to. He said baby mama number 3, but she don't know. He said don't bring up that I have like 8 other baby moms. She only thinks I have 2 other baby moms. So whatever, you don't bring it up. All right, I said, all right, cool. All right. So we're there for like 3 days, you know what I mean? I'm in her apartment. And then while he's with her, he says, come on with me. So we go out.
Yeah.
And while we're going out, he's tricking.
Whoa.
He's in the middle of tricking with other girls and shit. Why he got a girl he came down there to stay with, but he's still tricking. And these girls he's tricking off with, they look like Brillo pad with eyes. Ain't nothing attractive about these. And I'm thinking, what the fuck's wrong with this nigga, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm looking at them. They look like they've been on the pipe for about a solid month, but they're not too broke yet, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll pause it.
All right, you're good. Anyway, so they look like whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, they look like they've been on the pipe, but not quite as long as they should have been on the pipe, right?
Right.
All right. Hold on. You're good.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, so it was kind of, so it was cool at first, and then so we there for a few days, and we go, we do our thing, we go across the country. We kept doing loads from like Ohio to California. It's like that's all we did in like for the 6 weeks I was with him.
Right.
I think it was 6 weeks. Or that's all we did. Basically, just make those type of runs.
Yeah.
No, it was off. When I was done, he passed me and I got my own truck, right?
Oh, okay.
So when I got my own truck, finally got it, he dropped me off at a yard in Atlanta. Got my own truck. And then I get my first load. It was a load. Why the fuck these niggas sent me to Yonkers, New York? My very first load.
Oh, shit.
I was so
They sent you
scared.
to the hood.
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't a hood. It was just like, I was kind of intimidated.
Okay.
You hear scary things about anything about New York, even though technically New York, Yonkers ain't New York City, it might as well be. So I take my first load, get it there. I have a hell of a time backing up because you have to back up in the middle of the street. The guy said, when you back up, just back up. They'll stop. You can't say this back up and they'll stop. That's an accident waiting for to happen. That's my first load. Somehow I got it done. So that was it. So I stayed with them for a while.
Mm.
And then I moved to another company that paid more money, JP. I was there for about a year. Then I moved to JP Hunt. I was with them for the next 5 years, right?
Yes.
And they were pretty cool. But one of my first loads with JB Hunt, when I was with them, they sent me to this place delivering paper rolls to Paducah, Kentucky, right?
What the hell is that at?
Yeah, it's in the middle of nowhere. So Kentucky, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's kind of close to Louisville, but not really. So I stopped at this. I thought was like a little truck stop, which it kind of was, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this guy knocks on my door, right?
Yeah.
Then when I'm at this place, right? He says, "I like white hoods." I was like, "Oh, okay." I didn't know what the fuck. You remember? I'm like 22 at the time, kind of naive.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, okay." I'm not getting what he's trying to say, right? He says, "Okay," and he knocks on my door and he says, I'm saying this one more time. I like white hoods. You might not want to be here too long." It's still not clicking. It's not clicking to me at all.
Right.
So I go to sleep, right? Maybe about 2.5 hours go by. I smell smoke a little bit, right?
Mm.
I see all these guys with white hoods and capes, right? I didn't know that was the same place they have clan meetings at, right?
Oh, shit.
I seen these guys. Dude, I was in my underwear. I got the fuck out of there. I ain't put on no clothes or nothing. I just got it. I was in my underwear. I drove like 50 miles so quick. I said, let me get the fuck out of here. I was so damn scared. And then I say, I don't think they noticed me, but when I pulled up, the one guy noticed that. I think he was just looking out.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit. So yeah, that was that. Kind of creeped me out a little bit.
So I like my white hood.
Yeah. So whatchamacallit. So I left something in the computer that just watch this area, blah blah blah, or just don't stop here, right? Because I was kind of naive. You just gotta watch where you go. You gotta realize not every place is Pittsburgh or New York or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you gotta realize, in the middle of this country is wild, right?
Right.
So I get this one load, right?
Yes.
Going from where the fuck was I going? Oh yeah, Texarkana, Arkansas, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was going to San Diego.
Okay.
So I get there, I get to San Diego, and I figure I got a little bit of time to kill, right? So I say, fuck it, why not? So I found a truck stop in the more southern part of San Antonio, right? Well, I went really far down, so I wanted to go across Tijuana, right? Because Tijuana, you buy some cheap pussy down there, right? Right? I'm saying, oh. So I said, I had that shit more on my mind than actually doing my job because I just picked up a load in San Diego. I was supposed to be in Chicago in a couple of days, right?
Right.
So I said, I can make it quicker. So I went down to Tijuana, right? Yo, so I meet this girl. The first girl I met, I was kind of into a little bit.
Yeah.
Found out, all right, you know, she's sitting on my lap, we talking and shit. I reach her, I started filling her up a little bit. Dude, I pushed this bitch off me. So this was a fucking dude, man. I said, what the fuck, right? And then she got so scared at my reaction, she just gave me the money in her pocket. I'm sorry. I thought you were into it. I said, how the fuck? You don't look like it, dude. No, fuck no. And I said, I pushed her the fuck off. I said, get the fuck off me, man. I was like, I was mad as hell.
And
so she just gave me her money.
Transvestite.
Yeah, she just gave me her money and said, I'm sorry. She took me back to the main place, right? Because it was like a back room, you know what I mean? Because even they'll tell you I'll do anything you want for $50. I was like, $50, shit, I'm about it. So
Right.
but I didn't know it was a dude. So anyway, she introduced me to somebody's house and it was a woman. So whatever, right? So this girl didn't want to do nothing there, so she took me back to her house, right?
Yeah.
You know, she was cool. She's telling her life story. And one thing about Tijuana, Mexico, when I was down there, there's dogs every fucking where. I mean, there's just dogs running around like they're squirrels and shit. You know what I mean? There's all over. Kind of sad in a way if you're a dog person, but you know, it is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
So I stayed there, I started drinking and shit. And then next thing I know, it's the morning time, which I thought was the morning. But in Tijuana, the way the sun goes, everything in the daytime looks so yellow.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever watch movies or TV shows that are based like in some parts of Mexico or might be all Mexico. Everything looks very yellow. So I thought it was early morning. She says, no, it's like 7 o'clock in the evening. I said, wait a minute.
Oh,
I got here around 2 o'clock in the morning and you're trying to tell me I've been here for what's that, 20 hours or whatever? I said, oh my God, I got to hurry up and get to the border. So I hurried up, got to the border, right? I had like 30 messages on my truck. Where are you? How come you've been staying in one spot? Why are you 40 miles below where you should be? I was out of route.
They're just keeping tabs on you.
Oh, of course, yeah. It's their truck, their stuff. So I got chewed out for it. They said, hurry up and get to where I got to go. So after I delivered the load, I got called into the main office in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Yeah.
So basically, I got fired. They took me. They gave me a Greyhound ticket from Cedar Rapids back to Pittsburgh, right?
Oh, okay.
So I eventually, so I went with another company. No, I didn't. I went back to that same company.
Oh.
Because they hired me back after a year or whatever. I think for that year, I worked at Farmore. When Farmore was still around.
Yeah, I remember Farmore.
Yeah. And then I eventually went back to the same guy. They just I don't know what it was. They basically suspended me or fired me, but they let me back in. Because if I tried to go to another company, I would have had that don't hire on your record. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I did that. And that was that. And so I was there for some years. Then I came home one day, right?
Right.
This is like maybe 5 years later. Seeing some people I knew, we smoking weed and shit, right?
Right.
And I had a random drug test out of nowhere. I was like, shit. Because when you first start, if they don't trust you right, you get like random like every couple of months, right?
Oh,
but they didn't drug test me for like 4 years, right?
4 years.
And then all of a sudden, the one time I decided to smoke weed, they said, oh, yeah, you're going for a drug test. I was like, shit.
Damn. They got you.
Yeah, they got me. So I knew, I was going to be fired, right? So fuck it. I just dropped the truck off before they fired me. I said, I already know I'm fired when they get this test back. And then as soon as I dropped the truck off, they called me and said to bring the truck back. I said, oh, too late. I know what they did was when they called me, because I just went home after that drug test, and I cleared out my truck anyway. I didn't say nothing. I just cleared it out. And then when I got home, and they called me and told me I failed the drug test.
Yeah.
They told me, whatchamacallit, go back. In the morning, go back and clear out your truck.
You already did that.
All right. I said, yeah. I said, okay, I'll do it right now. I just said, they said, no, don't do it now. Just do it in the morning. I said, like, sure. I just never went back because I already did. I said, yeah, whatever. So, whatchamacallit. So after that, and I came off the road, right? So I was kind of blackballed for a little bit. I could probably go back now, but I didn't try. So, and that's that. Well, I have some stories though, man. When I was in training, I had two different trainers, right? Whatchamacallit. The first trainer, he was cool. The guy that had those 8 baby moms. And I had another guy for him because he had an emergency. He had to go off for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So they sent me with this other guy. This other guy, I had to do 2 more weeks with him before I, could get my own truck, right?
Right.
And this guy was a fucking clown. Let me tell you something. This guy was always broke. This guy used to smoke angel dust in the truck, right?
Oh,
says,
wow.
oh, yeah, I'm gonna get high real quick. Take over the steering wheel. When he was so childish, right?
Yeah.
He says, okay, you need to drive now. I said, nigga, pull the fuck over. He says, no, we can do this while we're driving. Come on.
Hell no.
Dude, this guy, we switched places when you were driving and shit. I mean, can you do it? Yeah, I mean, if you're, if you're on a straightaway, which I would never recommend anybody do, but we did it several times. But yeah, I didn't like that shit. But whatever, I just did it to do it. But so his thing was, he used to go around. This guy was married too. He was married with like 2 kids.
Yep.
He was from Allentown, PA. And our yard was in Carlisle for that at that time.
Okay.
And so what we used to do when we go to different cities, he used to go try to pick up girls, right? That was half his job, was trying to talk. I don't know why, but that was just his thing, right?
Mm.
And then, like, sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But, he said, yo, step out the truck for a minute while you do what he's doing. I said, you know what? This nigga. That's so unprofessional, but whatever. But he was all right.
Yeah,
but other than that, that's that. What else? That's about it for that.
Okay.
But the whole experience,
right?
That was an experience. Because some weeks I did pretty good. And when they started that per diem stuff,
yeah,
it got a little bit better. Basically, per diem, you was guaranteed a check. You know what I mean? You was guaranteed some money. But usually I did pretty good. I mean, shit. I mean, my average, and I was like 800 a week.
That ain't too bad.
Well, considering I was coming from Giant, you make $150 a week. Oh yeah, that's damn good. Shit.
Shit.
But in some weeks, hey, more than that. But it was alright, especially when it's just you. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, well, what else is going on? Yeah, that's it for us. That would I recommend it? Yeah, I would.
Okay.
But here's the thing: you cannot think that you're going to make all this money out of social media. Even now, you're not. You're not.
No.
Because I know so many people thought they're going to make this and that, or they used to make this and they bought like a house, and they realized they weren't making what they were making, and they ended up losing the house.
Yeah.
But a lot of people get in trouble thinking that, I don't know why you would dictate how much you spend based on your overtime. That's so stupid. Because overtime is not guaranteed. You should even count that in your monthly expenses. If you're smart anyway. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But too many people that. But I've been getting all this overtime for the last 6 years. All of a sudden, I only get regular 40 hours now. I mean.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I know people that work at the county. And now some of them doing well, but for years they were getting like 60 hours a week. Now you making 60-hour a week working at the jail, you're making good money. You're making very good money.
Oh, for sure.
But when you base your spending habits based on that 60 hours, you're fucking yourself in the long run. all that 60. What I tell everybody to do, if you can afford to front load it,
Yep.
front load your IRA every year if you can afford to.
Mm.
Now you know what front loading means, right?
Good.
Front loading your IRA, like since you're under 50, whatchamacallit, and as long as you make a certain amount or under a certain amount, I should say.
Certain amount.
Yeah, a certain amount would be like $7,500 a year.
Mm.
Basically, I started my IRA about 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Basically, if you max it out, if you can max it out every year, and basically it does grow if you know what you're doing or you have the right people doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just a retirement fund. Because Social Security, it ain't promised.
No, I don't.
But your IRA is going to be there. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Like a Roth IRA or whatever. Or you can do a traditional one too. But I like the Roth better. If you want any information on Roth IRAs, go to YouTube and look that shit up and learn yourself.
Okay. Oh.
Or go, or whatever bank you bank with will do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, all depends on what you want to do. It's your money. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, we get into the age where I really should have started in the 20s.
Yeah.
But you're never too late to start.
No.
And rules for everybody. Stop tricking.
No, I don't do that.
I don't mean literally trick.
Yeah.
It's giving valid attention to somebody that don't give a fuck about you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's gonna happen too many times. But, you know.
Oh, hell yeah.
So what do you got to add?
I'm gonna tell you some funny shit.
All right, tell me.
All right, back when I was little, right up the street from you. I was around about Christmas time. Oh, was I think I was 11.
Mm-hmm.
My dad in there cooking some dinner or whatever. His sister and her kids came down.
Mm-hmm.
Now that house was his mother's house at the time. So he cooking dinner, and his dad used to live around the corner on Cliff Street.
Mm-hmm.
So he cooking or whatever, and I slowly walked in the kitchen to see. I watched a lot of sitcoms where I see like a white kid asking his dad, "Hey, Dad, how things coming along?"
Mm-hmm.
So I try to act like that. I came in there, I said, "Hey, Dad, how's dinner coming along?" This man turned the fuck around. He said, "Get your fucking ass back in the living room." And he grabbed his baby, bruh. I ain't even grabbed my coat. I jetted outside. It was cold as shit. And I went straight to my grandfather's house. And my grandfather saved me from an ass whooping. I said, "Granddad, I didn't do nothing. I just asked the man a question."
What'd your granddad say?
My granddad shaved me that day. He convinced not to whoop my ass. That shit was crazy. I don't know what my dad was tripping about, man.
Might have had something on his mind.
Now I think about it, he probably did. I don't deserve no answer. Well, that's the question.
Right.
My dad wasn't not too much of a conversationalist. Man, I know you pay the bills, but dang. Man, I'm close to the responsible age. I can't ask a question. What else I remember? I remember back in the day, it was mid-90s. My dad was drinking or whatever. Drinking with my next door neighbor. So, me and a few guys was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go to up Garfield, grab some toads." There was in a cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
So we walked up Whiteside and walked down this hill. on that main road. We walked all the way to Garfield. Walked across the bridge, the Bloomfield Bridge, and walked to Garfield. Grabbed some toes. I said, my dad might be looking for me, yo. So don't worry about it. I just tell me you with me, all right? We got back, and I'm looking on the front porch. I'm like, he ain't out there. I told you. Well, if he asked, I'm telling you he was with me. That nigga upstairs just sleeping.
Man.
Hey man, it was hilarious.
Have you ever got beat up when you were younger?
When I'll tell you this. I was on the north side. You know where Fine View's at?
Fine View?
Yeah.
I've heard of it, but it comes to mind, but I'm not sure.
That's on the north side. It's the Allegheny dwelling.
The only thing I know about North Side is Western Avenue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know all about what because I had a friend that lived there for many years, but other than that, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I was up my aunt on my mother's side, my late mother's side, used to stay up there. And at this recreation center, they used to give out free lunches for the kids or whatever.
Okay. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Go ahead. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so I go down and get my little free lunch. These dudes looked at me, noticed I wasn't from there.
Okay.
So I said, oh, yeah, you from the hill, huh? Oh, yeah. Then they start walking behind me. Next thing you know, they was chasing me because I ain't had nobody to watch my back. So there was like 3 of them deep as hell. I think I was like 11 or 12 years old at the time. They chased me right to my aunt's crib. She was like, now you're going to stay on the hill. I said, if that was on the hill, that would have been a different story, but I wasn't worried about it. I wasn't trying to get jumped. I was trying to like negotiate, telling these dudes like, "Oh, I ain't like that, yo. I ain't no gang member." So you go to any other black neighborhood, it's the same old shit. I was trying to like, yo, let's stick together, yo. I'm cool as hell. That's when all that Bloods and Crips shit was coming around and all that.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah. I don't even know that's a thing anymore.
No. But I remember when I went to Prospect, my 7th grade year, we had to wear uniforms.
Okay.
Like a blue shirt with khaki tan pants. To calm all that Bloods and Crips shit going on. Oh yeah. Before my 7th grade year, my 6th grade year, this chick came up to me, right? Going to say, yeah, where's your blue at? Cause she's from Bell Silver.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, it's not home in the wash. Well, next time I want to see you wearing that blue. So I ran and told some couple of niggas that I'm like, yo, this chick, yo, just came up to me saying I need to be wearing blue. I was like, what? So I was like, who the fuck is she? Yo, all right. I said, don't do nothing to her, but I'm like, look, I'm just letting y'all know. I don't bother nobody. I'm trying to get my education and shit. Cause I fuck up in school, I'm getting an ass whooping. I said, all right. We'll make sure that bitch don't fuck with you no more. All right, cool. She ain't fuck with me no more.
Okay. Well, was that the only time?
In middle school, yeah. Because I was looking at this broad like, who the fuck are you?
So that was your first ass whooping?
I never got beat up.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Now, hold on. All right. Right here between the Arca houses. All right, this one nigga I knew took my bike from the store. the Gold Coast store, right?
Okay.
He was playing around. I said, I'm gonna catch you, man. And I see him walking down on Bedford one night.
Okay.
I might have smacked him on the stomach or like give him a little nudge on the stomach or whatever. He cried or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Told his brother, God rest his soul.
Mm-hmm.
Steph, I heard you touch my little brother. I said, he was trying to steal my bike. Then he came up towards me. I said, you shouldn't have touched my bike. You shouldn't have touched my bike.
Mm-hmm.
Then I see the window open where my dad could stick his head out at.
Mm-hmm.
I said, no, what? Back of my head said, if he hits me, I got to swing back. So, his little brother pushed me. I pushed him. And his big brother pushed me. Hit him right on his jaw. Put him in a headlock. My money started falling out of my fucking pocket. Cause I remember my dad told me something. If you get your ass, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Okay.
So I'm doing what I can. I'm giving him uppercuts. Nothing harsh or nothing. Just to let him know, I said, hey, I could defend myself, nigga. After that, guys broke it up because we was on the ground and shit.
Oh fuck.
They kept saying, yeah, you want a buck again, Steph? I was like, no, it's a wrap. I ain't doing that shit again. Then when I went to go tell my dad about it, my dad looked out the window. Make sure everything was all right. I told myself I would never get in another fight again unless I had to defend myself. That was like back in '93.
Okay.
Yeah. But have I ever been beaten up, like abused? No.
Did you ask me, have I?
No, like, I'm just telling you.
Oh.
Have I ever been beaten up in my life? No, I avoided that shit.
Mm. Well, let me tell you, all right. You want me to tell you my times?
Yeah.
First time I remember, I was, I think I was 8, right?
8?
There's this girl who used to just get on my nerves. I was at summer camp in Fort Gordon, Georgia, right?
Mm.
She was, as far as I remember, I think I liked her or something. I don't know. But she had, I remember her to this day. She had that Ray Dong Chong look. You know what I mean? Remember her?
Ray Dong Chong.
You don't remember Ray Dong Chong? You ever seen the movie Commando?
Yeah, well, Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That like light-skinned chick that was on?
Yeah.
She looked just like her, but just like, obviously we're kids, so like a kid version, right?
Okay.
All right. So whatchamacallit? So we was at summer camp, and then she did whatchamacallit? I mean, I guess she was making fun of my shoes or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I said to her something I heard recently I thought was funny. Yeah. I said, listen here, motherfucker, let me get you straight. Your mother got a pussy like a 248. Your father got a dick like a 249. Hey, you motherfucker, don't you talk about mine. That was the monkey said, that was something from the 70s, right?
Yeah.
It was like an old, I don't know, some shit, right? And she got mad. She started kicking my ass, all right? She slapped me, cut me in my face, and shit like that. And I couldn't defend myself. And then I got in trouble because I was fighting a girl, but she kicked my ass.
Yeah.
And then whatchamacallit? So anyway, Mom came there. She kicked my ass in front of everybody with my ass, right? Whatchamacallit? And I had to apologize to her the next day. Why am I apologizing? Okay, I didn't cuss, but I didn't touch her.
Yeah.
She kicked my ass. She scratched my face up. And for the rest of the summer, maybe like 3 weeks left, right? Whatchamacallit? Every time she looked at me, she just like glared with that cheesy grin on her face, right? Well, anyway, I think it's the first time I got my ass kicked. The second time, I was in the 7th grade going to Margaret Malines, right?
Okay.
Is it still Malines now?
Yeah, it's something like that. It's called something else.
So I used to walk to school with these 3 people, right?
Yeah.
And I guess I said something to them they didn't like. And all 3 of them jumped me in the cemetery, walking past the cemetery.
Yeah.
Somebody threw a brick at me, and they busted my lip. And I guess they didn't like the way my lip was, so they got scared because the way my lip was looking. And I went to school. I walked into school, and I went straight to the principal's office. I said, "Hey, these guys beat me up." And I told them exactly who were the guys that beat me up. I think they got injured. I think 2 of them got suspended. I think they didn't get like suspended for real. They didn't get suspended for a couple of days.
Okay.
And then they tried to say it was my fault. I said, how was it my fault? There was 3 of them niggas. You know, it's just me. I think I was 7th grade. But anyway, that was one time. After that, we all became cool. You know what I mean? I think one guy got shot in the drive-by. Whatchamacallit. So, God, what the fuck?
Damn.
But that's either here or there. And let's see, the next time I got in a fight, I was in the 10th grade.
Yeah.
During football, I was a JV match in football.
Oh, okay.
And then somebody on the team, it might have been my fault. I don't know how it started. I think I was talking shit back. And then I don't know who started, but I remember getting choked out.
Choked out?
Yeah.
God damn.
Well, I didn't pass out. I just got choked. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And then so basically he wanted to fight. So that was that. And I think that was the last time, yeah. Any altercations? No, nothing since then. When I was in Vegas in 2021.
Yeah.
I was talking to this one girl. She looked like one of those models that be on the top of those sports car magazines. Just random talking. And I'm thinking to myself, why is this bitch talking to me? She is too fine to be talking to somebody like me, right?
Yeah.
So, I know my lane, right?
Yeah.
And while she's talking to me, I'm looking around, and I notice these 3 guys are looking straight at her. And then whatchamacallit. So we're talking, and we're still walking. And I noticed these 3 guys are still kind of following her, right? Not paying attention. I said, oh, this is a setup. So I said, oh. And then I made an excuse. I said, oh, shit. Oh, damn. I got to go. And then I just stopped and just left. And then the guys noticed me looking at them. And I was like, yeah, I know where this was coming. Yeah, because, you watch enough shit on TV, you can tell it's a setup. Yeah, let me see.
So she was trying to set you up, low key.
One time when I was in Brazil, this was before. This is like 2010, maybe. Okay. Before phones were really starting to have really good cameras. Yeah. So I had a camcorder on me. I was sleeping on the beach. My camera got stolen. I paid like $600 for that camera.
Oh, damn, that's a hard piece.
And I was mad. I had so many great pictures, man. I had memories in there. Oh, shit. A lot of guys, when they travel to those countries, especially by themselves, they do it. They go down the trick, you know what I mean? Because it's legal, you know? Yeah. But if that's your thing, hey, I ain't trying to knock it. But you cannot call those guys passport bros. Those are passport tricks. Or as I call them, international tricks. Hey, if that's your thing, hey, rock out. I have a friend who every 6 months, well, I don't call him a friend, I'm more of an associate. Right. Every 6 months he goes to Thailand for 2 weeks. And all he does is get drunk and have sex with lady boys. Damn. Yeah. What's up? I said, he be showing me pictures and shit. I said, hey, if you like it, I love it. Shit, I don't judge. If that's his thing. Because in Thailand, lady boys aren't looked down on. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to say they're a treasure, but they have like parades and shit for them. You know what I mean? That culture thing. Yeah. So yeah, but hey, but I ain't gonna lie. I think some of these pictures, like, are you sure that's a dude? Shit, you know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna lie. I was like, God damn. Because like, hey, if that's your thing, hey, it is what it is. Shit. But ain't no traveling is cool. You just gotta keep your pockets right, you know? Have your pockets right? Yeah. But when you travel to those countries, you gotta realize that's a long ass trip. Yeah. Yeah, I think
What,
we'll go
a
to
day? Okay.
Thailand or stuff like that.
Oh, we'll take from the beach.
Well, the Philippines. I told you like 5 years ago I went to the Philippines, and like Philippines is like that's about a 16-hour flight.
Okay.
But the whole trip took me, I think, 23 hours.
Mm.
So
Like
yeah,
a day and a half, like almost a day.
well, traveling you need 2 days. So what are you going to do? Go to the Philippines? If you're not going to if you're going to a place like the Philippines or something, you better go for a minimum 2 weeks.
Okay.
Because you're really only going for 12 days.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So if you go, I mean, that's like one of my coworkers last summer went to England. I said, how long you staying? A week? Why the fuck would you go to England for a week? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, it ain't like you're going to the Philippines or anything, but still. I mean, that's still a day of travel. I mean, really, not a full day of travel, but I guess from JFK to, I think that's 5 or 6 hour flight. Yeah, it's a 5-hour flight, which that ain't bad. I mean, you think about it, going from New York to Los Angeles, going New York to LA.
Right.
Is longer than going from, or about the same, I think, than going from New York to England. Hey, Google, what's longer, going from New York to England or going to New York to LA?
Typically takes about 7 to 8 hours, roughly 3,450 miles. Well, the flight to Los Angeles takes about 6 hours, roughly 2,450 miles. Driving from New York to LA takes approximately 40 hours, whereas traveling to England by ship will take about 7 days.
Who the fuck is traveling to England by ship?
Nobody.
So, yeah. So yeah. So basically, if you're going, England's about 7-8 hours. LA 6 hours.
Okay.
Oh, let me see your math. That's right. Damn, still 73%. But that's only one more race.
Okay.
How much time you got on tank?
About like 18 minutes.
Oh, okay. Two other stories. Tell you the time that I went to Boys Town.
Boys Town?
Boys Town is right across Laredo when I was in my truck.
Okay.
So me and these truck drivers, we're all the same company.
Yeah.
We decided to go, we're all going to Laredo to deliver loads, but we're going to be there for like a day and a half or whatever, right? Until our loads are ready.
Yeah.
So we went to, we couldn't figure out what we're going to do, so we decided to go across the border, right? So, I mean, there's this guy called, it was like a piggyback guy, whatever he was. So he picked up people from truck stop or right outside of your trucking terminal, and he'll pick you up and take you across the border for I think it was like a $15 fee, right?
Okay.
So a group of us, there was like a group of 8 of us, we all wanted to go, right? And then we all said as a pack, don't spend your money too fast on tricking. You guys see what's out there. Would you know, we ain't there 5 minutes. These guys are already paired off with females. As soon as we got to the first spot, dude, now I'm not going to lie. A lot of the girls that were tricking down there were like girls that were University of Texas students, and they're just regular American chicks, right? That just come across the board and sell their kitty cat, whatever.
Yeah.
What's called, because you can go there and do it if you want. But no, but I'm not going to lie. I don't know how it is now, but dude, the one I had, I tricked off to, which was, she was fine. And it was like, there's no way. But she was from down there. And I'm thinking to myself, ain't no way in hell if this was an American chick. This would be possible.
Oh, hell no.
So what's wrong? So it was cool. Now, here's the problem. Because after I paid her a thing, this bitch kept following me the whole fucking night. I wanted to do some other shit, but So
When
basically,
you
that was
got,
my
what
girl.
you got going on?
So basically, that was my girlfriend for 4 hours, even though I was done with her after 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So what's going on? All right, so I fuck it. And then whatchamacallit. So that was, so it was not bad. You know what I mean? Hey, if you're going to do it, do it.
Right.
That's my tricking stories. You know what? Do you know how fast this country will be out of debt if they make prostitution legal and tax it 50%? Dude, everything will be funded. Healthcare will be funded. Nobody will go hungry. Everything will be paid for. This country will be out of debt in 11 years. That's my math. That's my math estimate. They make tricking legal in every city in the country, and just tax it 50%.
Yikes!
Yeah. Oh shit! You think the marriage rate is out now? Shit down now? Shit. Make tricking legal.
So you say make tricking legal?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
Too much time. What is that? 80% until Matt. All right. That's almost right. Everything.
Oh, excuse me.
Let's see.
All right, we got 17 minutes. What I was about to say. I remember Y2K and shit, right?
Oh shit! Oh, I forgot all about that shit. Oh
shit!
All right, you just brought up something. When Y2K was around, I was at Giant Eagle at the time, right?
Yeah.
So one of the employees, his name was Bob, right?
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit? He was like, he thought the world was going to come to an end and all this. I don't know what the fuck this nigga was thinking, right?
Yeah.
He's one of those Giant Eagle employees that made Giant Eagle. He's one of those guys that been at Giant Eagle for like 30 years at that time.
Yeah.
So, to the months leading up to that, he would buy cases and cases of water, right?
Yep.
All right. He had about 2 pallets worth of water in his house at his house.
Damn.
Because he's been stocking up on that, every time the ramen over the last year was going on sale, he'll buy a whole bunch of it. This motherfucker had over 1,000 packs of ramen. Which kind? He had like literally 2 pallets of water. Now, if you don't think that's a lot, a pallet. Just imagine a pallet of that water you buy at Sam's.
Yes.
But they didn't have bottles like that. So they were like pallets of distilled gallon jug waters. In one box, I believe there was like 3 waters per box. And there was like, 20 boxes on a pallet. And he had he had a lot of water, right?
Right.
So knowing that nothing really changed after the Y2K thing came, 2000 came, right? I asked him, he got mad as hell at me. I said, what you doing with all that water? Why the fuck you care? He was so mad about it because he had all of this water and ramen noodles.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit? I said, he's going, since you want to know, he just used all that water to wash his car. So I might as well get some use out of it. So all that water, all this distilled water and spring water he bought over the last 6 months, whatchamacallit? He was using that to wash his car because he had no other use for it. Because he thought the water system wasn't going to work. Whoa. So he was stocking up for that. So, I said, what about the ramen? He says he don't know about that. So he might still got that ramen to this day. I don't know. Unless he gives it away. But then again, ramen was so much cheaper now. Hell, you can get like a 10-pack for $1. You know what I mean?
Right.
ain't that cheap now.
No.
Now for $1.50, you're getting like what, a 4-pack? Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, 4-pack. Oh, damn! You set me up.
Something like that. Ramen ain't bad if you're not a doctor or that.
Oh no, yeah, you always got a doctor.
Right.
I always put mixed vegetables in mine.
What'd you put?
Mixed vegetable.
Mixed veg. Oh, okay. I usually throw the vegetables away unless it's the like choy stuff. Some of the noodles is good though. You know what I mean? Or if you know how to doctor it up. I used to think I was the shit throwing in ketchup and Vienna sausages.
Oh shit.
Mm. Or sometimes I used to make chi-chis out of it, acting like I was in prison, knowing I shit. Even though I've never even been arrested before.
Yeah.
I have gotten a few tickets though, but that's about it. I think my biggest crime ever was it was my biggest crime ever. I was caught on the HOV lane. That was it by myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
I've been checked by police before, but never been arrested or nothing.
I did have one cop try me. Yeah, he said, he tried to get a rise out of me, but I just say, yeah, I'm dumb. You're right. I just agreed with him. He said, are you a stupid nigger or something? I said, yes, sir.
Oh, he said that?
Oh, yeah, he said exactly like that. This was in Norfolk Sales.
Oh.
Because I got pulled over for speeding on Route 30, right?
Yeah.
And I had all my information, but I couldn't find my registration. That was the only thing I didn't have.
Okay.
This is way before shit was on your phone. This was like 2002.
Okay. That was back when I was 21.
Yeah, and it's funny, that same week I just got my sidekick, so I thought I was the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When those sidekicks came out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I thought I was the shit because I just had one. But anyway, no, he said, you must be some stupid nigger or something. And I said, yes, sir, I'm a stupid nigger. Are you trying to be funny? No, I'm just agreeing with you. And he said, because he had all my information, and I'm glad I just went along with whatever he said. Because I think I just bought some weed at that time, and I had I think I had 6 ounces underneath in my glove department. About 6 ounces. And I just didn't want him to search your car. So I just agreed with him, got the fuck out of there, and I was lucky. He let me go. He just gave me a ticket for speeding, and that was it. But he wanted me to do something. I don't know what he said. Oh, where'd you go? I ain't doing that shit. Never argue with a man with a gun. Fuck that.
No.
Shit.
That's a no-win situation.
Mm-mm. No matter how right you feel you are, just back down. That's why I don't beep at people. Because one time, about 20 years ago, a little over 20 years ago, I was coming out of Bravo's in North Hills.
Oh.
And I beat that these people in a car in front of me. These 2 YNs got out of the car. Of course, they weren't called YNs then.
No.
And they flashed at me. They didn't pull it out, but they showed me their gun.
Yeah.
I said, take as long as you want. And I left it at that. That was the last time I beat. Now, if I can see who's on the car in front of me, if it looks like Miss Doubtfire or somebody, I'm beeping. But, when I eat, you got to know who's in front of you. Man, my voice is getting harsh. Shit.
That's all right. Oh, we're almost to the end of this session. All right. About the Y2K, I was about to say my part. Me and my next door neighbor was hanging outside, right? Waiting till 12 o'clock, strike the hit. I said, I bet you this shit ain't gonna turn off or nothing. So once that 12 o'clock hit, we said, if the lights go out, we're gonna back in the crib. The 12 o'clock hit, we ain't hear shit. No lights, no nothing. I done checked the news and shit. They said there's not a major glitch here at Duquesne Light. I was like, wow, really? Basically, it was just nothing but a number changing over.
And 0 happened.
All that talking shit, getting prepped for the end of the world and all that, man. Oh, my dad didn't give a damn about that shit.
I know a lot of people thought that their credit was going to get better. So a lot of people I know were buying shit they couldn't afford
Yeah,
because of the Y2K shit.
yeah.
Everything was going to be erased, so they might as well. I know 2 people that bought new cars they could not afford at all. They couldn't really afford to make the first payment on, so they bought a car. If you notice, a lot of people bought cars in November and December, especially in December. The cars, it was like so many people, more people bought cars in like November, December of '99 than any of the previous years.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, whatchamacallit. And so they thought that people honestly thought they were going to get a free car when this bug, you know what I mean? It was going to reset everything. But, you know, it is what it is. Shit.
Yeah, I was like, man, that was a waste. But glad to see it. Glad to see we're in the new millennium. Back what, 26 years ago?
Yeah.
What else? What else I want to add on? There's so many stories, man. Shit. Let me pause the game real quick. Oh, you already finished. Let me get up there. At least I came in 4th place in this game. This man done killed me in every game we played so far. 57 minutes. So that's all the story?
Well, as far as I can think, I'm trying to figure out what else.
We got a few more minutes.
Trying to figure out.
All right. Well, I'll end this session and you come up with something, then we'll start another session.
All right.
All right. Thanks for sharing your stories, and I shared a little bit of mine as well. So whoever can listen to this, I'll catch y'all next time with CG.
Peace in the Middle East.
Peace.